episode of SESU TV News. I'm Mike Rivera.
And I'm Mario Enrique. On today's episode, we will talk about a campus fire, the New Zealand shooting, and more.
The SESU Athletic Department will celebrate its 11th annual National Student Athlete Day event at the Adante Student Center Ballroom. All student athletes who have excelled in the academic realm with a 3.0 grade point average will be recognized. Any student athlete who wishes to bring one professor who has positively impacted your academic success is welcome to join. The event will start at 1 p.m. on Monday, April 1st.
Yesterday, a fire had struck West Campus. The fire started at 2 a.m. The cause of the fire was a discarded cigarette. Everyone in the building was evacuated and didn't return inside until around 5 a.m. The two students in the room of the fire were treated for smoke inhalation.
Here at Southern, people got a chance to experience some of the lifestyles and talk with the individuals within the LGBTQ New York City community through a film screening. Our own Perry Hoy has more.
On Wednesday night, SCSU attendees gathered in the Engelman Lecture Hall to witness a movie screening depicting individual lives within the NYC LGBTQ community. The film they watched is called The Same Difference. After they were done watching the movie, the audience was then treated to a discussion from two members within the LGBT community to recap the movie and talk about some of the social issues going on. Let's see what they talked about.
We are small but mighty tonight, but that's okay. This is the first one, so we didn't know what to expect, but welcome to Telling Queer Stories Through Film, which is a new series that's being launched by the New Haven Pride Center in partnership with the Sage Center at Southern. So tonight's film, The Same Difference, which was actually supposed to be our film last month, but snow got in the way, is an incredible film about specifically Black lesbian culture in Manhattan and specific neighborhoods in Manhattan, and looking at how just within Black lesbian culture there are so many different types of identity. Oh yeah, and we secured the rights to this from Women Make Movies.
My women who love women are hiding behind pride, find themselves between a rock and a hard place, between frying pan and fire, grasping at definitions like lifelines. Who are we?
We still live in a world of discrimination and being rejected.
I wanted to think all women are the same, but what I think is weird, like when it comes to race, like in the white community or Hispanic, you'll see a lot of studs on stud action, but when it comes to like African American, it's like not okay.
It's completely ridiculous that people say that there are no roles in the white lesbian community, because we're there.
They're more accepting of each other than we are. You know, they don't really deal with the titles and the labels. You go into their clubs and they're all having a good time and they're partying, and it's just great. You go into a Black lesbian club and it's like, you know, the studs and AGs are grilling each other, and, you know, it's not a friendly environment.
Try to be a lot less judgmental when it comes to people and their relationships and who they want to love and what kind of girl they want to be with, because love is love.
If there was a book written on how to be a lesbian, I don't have it, I've never read it, and I don't care to. I think anybody should date whoever they want, whenever they want to date.
I don't understand why it has to be so much hatred within our own community.
Why do we have to be so ignorant? We all need to come together for the greater good and work together to advance our movements.
I just wish that people would understand it's not about clothes, it's about the person, get to know them. And, yeah.
My name is Versatile. I'm a spoken word artist. Identity, I guess one would say, a stud or masculine lesbian. I'm very open-minded. I think it's important to be. Your clothes shouldn't define who you are. We're a very judgmental society, unfortunately. And I just think it should just be a soul connection.
This is Perry Hoy reporting for SCSU TV News.
We are on the home stretch in the 2018-2019 school year. If you want to relieve some stress and clear your mind, participate in the free Yoga Flow Friday. The style of yoga will focus on the present moment. body awareness, and decreasing negative emotional symptoms. The class is open to all, and any non-members must sign a waiver to participate.
For those who plan on graduating next semester or in the spring of 2020, the application for graduation ends on April 2nd. Check your email or head over to www.southernct.edu/offices/registrar and click on Apply to graduate for more info.
Last week, tragedy struck in New Zealand as an Australian man killed and injured 50 people in the Al-Noor Mosque and Linwood Islamic Center. The terrorist attack was directed toward the Islamic community. Here at Southern, the Muslim Student Association held a prayer vigil in front of Bewley Library in honor of those who lost their lives in the attacks. We were able to speak to the Muslim Student Association President Haroon Chaudhry and President Joe about their thoughts on the attacks in New Zealand and also about how the event brought unity on campus.
Last Friday there was a shooting in New Zealand that actually killed 50 Muslim people. A random Australian white person actually walked into a mosque and just shot all those 50 Muslims while some of them were praying, some of them were in the mosque, and they shot him. Something that stood out was like, the person who welcomed you, how could you be so cruel to kill the person who is so welcoming to you?
Well, in terms of the event that happened in New Zealand, it's horrendous and tragic. And unfortunately, I think it speaks to the painful rhetoric and the incivility that is occurring around the world. And I agree with our students that it's important for those of us that believe in civil rights, that believe in social justice, and that find any action and any destructive voice to be abhorrent to speak up.
Yeah, so as soon as I heard the news in the social media, because the news went viral all over the world, as soon as I heard the news, I immediately reached out to the student enrollment office, like, hey, we're going to submit the event, can you please help us to promote this event as soon as possible? So we submitted the request right away. Like last weekend I think I submitted the request, and within 2 days they actually approved the event. And there's something that stood out to me is like, so many non-Muslim people came out today to show support for the community, show support for all the Muslim people community on campus and off campus. I received so many emails from different people, different interfaith organizations, showing their condolence towards Muslim people, because this is a big tragedy that happened, and the person who did it, there's nothing we could do about it. The only thing we could do, I forgave him, whoever the person is, because forgiving is really significant in Islam. We learn to forgive people.
I'm really proud of our students in our community today. I want to remind not just our Muslim students, but our entire community, particularly individuals that come from historically marginalized groups, that they are not alone in this community, that we stand with our Muslim brothers and sisters, and we stand with members of our community, and we're here to support, and quite frankly, to care for, and I'll even use the word to emphasize the importance of caring about and loving one another.
As being a social justice university, I expected a less audience actually to come, because I was afraid that as being Muslim people, there won't be as much support that will come out. But due to the higher support that I received from the higher administration, such as President Joe and other people, they helped us to promote the event so good, and I was so happy to see all those non-Muslim people came out today, actually more than I expected to came out today, to kind of show support for the people that were affected. As being a social justice university, I believe that we should all be treated equally, regardless of who you are, your gender. That should not matter. We all came to this university as one goal. We all want to graduate, right? We just want to get a degree. So I was happy to see that these people took time out of their busy life and just coming out and supporting all the Muslim community. It really means a lot to me, because I was kind of devastated after hearing the news in the media that they attacked that Muslim people. Right after the New Zealand attack, there was another attack happening in a different place. So there was like a war going on against Muslims, but having to see all these other people coming up, showing support, makes me feel a little comfortable being on the campus, knowing that there's so much support system around me. They will always be there whenever I need some sort of help.
I think today was another example of Southern, the Southern community being compassionate and thoughtful and caring.
Best Buddies and Alpha Phi Delta teamed up to raise awareness for Spread the Word to End the Word Month. Our own Sebastian Gonzalez has more.
Today at SESU, Best Buddies and Alpha Phi Delta fraternity banded together to spread the word to end the word, a campaign to end the use of the R word and generate awareness and inclusiveness for those who have special needs. Both groups stationed at Engelman and the Student Center to get students to sign and take the pledge to not use the R word. We got to speak with the president of Best Buddies, Anna Cullen. Here's what she had to say.
So we're here with Best Buddies, and Best Buddies is an international organization that works on pairing people with intellectual disabilities with people without to build authentic friendships. And one of our big things throughout the year is to do Spread the Word to End the Word, which works on spreading the word to not say the word retarded or the R word, because it's a derogatory word that's often used against people with disabilities, and we're here to spread awareness about that.
I've been in Best Buddies for a long time.
Yeah? Do you like it?
Yes.
What do you like about it?
We get a buddy.
You get a buddy? What about
Our parties,
what do we do? Do you want to dancing and hanging out?
hang out, and in the end of the year, we go to the Best Buddies Ball.
Our philanthropy and our fraternity is Chapel Haven, right down the road from Southern. And fortunately at Southern, there's a Best Buddies Club, an organization, and they work a lot more closely with them by going to Chapel Haven every week, assigning a buddy to a friend here at Southern. And it's great that they connect that way. This semester, we've been trying to make it a big thing to collaborate with them a lot since our philanthropy is the same.
Spread the word! Well, that is all we have for SSU TV News. I'm Mac Rivera.
And I'm Mario Enrique. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at SESU TV. Thank you.